All right, here we go, man. I know it's been a while, but here we are. Another episode of The Breakdown, and I have none other than my boy, my guy, Kevin Toote, the center number 74, Pace University football team, man. Love this dude. Great dude. Gets right, weight room, on the field, whatever it is, man. All around leader. Great voice, great person to have, great presence on this setters team, especially with the youth that they had, man. This he was a centerpiece and a foundation for that O line unit. And as we get ready to get into this film, you're gonna see why he was extremely important and vital to that success of the O line. So I'm gonna go right ahead and I'm gonna get into it. So like I said, we're looking at the center, Kevin Toote. There he is, right there. Keep your eyes on the man, number 70. So first play, I believe this was also the first play of the game. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Mm, mm. Run that back, run that back, run that back. Make sure we're watching him, right? There he is. I'm going to go ahead and get him. Kevin Toote, keep your eyes on him. He is right there. All right, go ahead and play it. Fires out. Staying low, staying low, staying low. And then he's driving. And then he's driving. Look where he's at. Look where he's at. Look where the play is. This guy is nowhere near the play. Nowhere near the play. That's staying low. That's firing out. And that's driving your man. That guy is nowhere near the play. He's not going to be able to make a move, man. That's just a great way to start the game. Shuffle, shuffle, right? Shuffling, 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 shuffling. He's getting over there. So you see two guys coming up. So Toote is there. He's at the center. You see him. But now, as the play starts to unwind, and as Carlton gets ready to call the snap, you start to see these two linebackers right here creep up. They're gonna creep up, and I love the way that Toote identifies this. Right. So as they're coming up, he's just making everybody right. So he's shuffling over. Here he is. He shuffles over to pick up that one of those blitzing linebackers, and that's exactly what he's supposed to do. Because if he doesn't, he's got to pick up one. We know he's not going to be able to pick up both, but he's got to pick up one. And at this point in time, the other one has got to be left for the running back, right? That at this point, that'll be the running back's man. But he gets his. He's driving, he's driving, he's driving, and you see him continues to push back. He's moving his feet. That's what you got to do as an old lineman. You got to stay low. You got to continue to move your feet so you can drive guys back. So he picks up one of those blitzing linebackers. The other one is left for the running back. In the running back room, they tell you if you find yourself in a situation like that and you're one-on-one, you got to be able to make a man miss. You got to be able to make a man miss. I was in the RB room. I couldn't make a man miss. That's why I went to tight end. Don't worry about that. That's another story, but that's what it is right there. He makes his man miss, right? Let's go back to the running back. He makes his man miss. He does his job right here. He makes that man miss. Toote picks up his block. Everybody else is hat on the hat. And he's going forward. He's going forward. And then look at this. Look where Toote is. Look at where Toote is. Man, pay attention to that. Run that back. Hold on. Rewind that. Pay attention to where he is. Pay attention to where he picks up his man and then where his man ends up. This is phenomenal. They're right here, right? Boom. Driving. Throws him on the floor, man. That's how you finish a play. That's playing to the whistle. 10 to 12 yards downfield. That's how you play, man. Great by Toote. Shuffle, shuffle. Driving. Man, this is great, man. This is great. Watch him. I'm gonna go ahead and get back to him. As soon as he gets up, run that back a little further. Started to play right. Keep your eyes on the center. Start to play. Keep your eyes on the center. It's gonna get up. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Drive. You gotta have some good footwork as an O lineman. Yes, everybody on the field has gotta have good footwork. We're talking about DBs, QBs, running backs, wide receivers. But as O linemen, you gotta be able to have some good footwork as well. You know, it just makes your job easier because it's all about leverage and getting in good positions to make these blocks. Yes, strength is in it as well. You gotta be strong to push back 300 plus D linemen and everything like that. But you got to be able to move your feet and get in position because if you can't, the D line, linebackers, whoever it is, will have a field day trying to blitz you all the time because they know you don't have the quickness to be able to make those blocks. So it's imperative that you have good footwork as well. And then just be able to finish these plays, right? He continues to drive, continues to drive, continues to drive, and then puts his man in the dirt. Puts his man in the dirt. Like this isn't just blogging, man. It's finishing plays, right? Keep your eyes on him. He's gonna drive. 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 Then he's gonna put his man in the dirt. He's gonna put his man in the dirt. That's how you play football. That's how you play football. That's how you finish plays. Let's go play 4. Run that back. So this was a stunt by Franklin Pierce. So what we're going to have is this standing in right out there. He is going to come in and wrap around the inside, and that D tackle is going to slant, right? He's going to slant, come across the face of the guard, the left guard, and to the center. And as he does that, he just wants to draw some attention, right? He's coming here, and then you see him right there, real tiny, but you see that end coming to wrap around, and it was great identification, right? It was a great pickup, well diagnosed, well sniffed out by Toote and his partner in crime, the left guard, because they make the correct adjustments and the right block to be able to pick this up. So you see he was blocking that D tackle. There's the end that's wrapping around, so the guard gets off of that D tackle. Toote picks him up. You see him there. Toote picks him up. Right? This is a cleaner look. So now Toote is on that tackle that started out in front of the left guard. And the left guard is on that standing end that was on the outside that was wrapping around. So great identification, great pickup. And then look at the pocket, right? Look at the pocket. Look at the pocket. Look at the pocket. Makes a clean pocket for Carlton. And let's give credit where credit is due as well, man. Look at the great pickup right there by the running back. So this was great blocking up front all around. It was great for the offensive linemen to pick up that stunt because if they don't, that end is coming around. And if that left guard continues to stay on that man, that edge rusher, he's coming. And now you see this lane, right? He's got a free shot at the quarterback. So it was great identification, man. It was crucial. And then let's look at the down and distance. We're talking a 4th and 5. They're going for it on 4th and 5. So if the O-line doesn't make this block happen, turnover on downs. Turnover. Who knows what the endless possibilities could be. But they pick it up, sniff it out. Also a good pickup by the running back. And then look at the result of this play. What a dime. Right there. What a dime. What a dime. This is football, man. This is football. Right there. That's Carlton, that's a great spot. That is where you want the football, where only your man can get it. And you also allow your receivers to make plays, right? Skill positions, they love to win, but they also want you to win through them. So if you allow your guy to make a play like this, man, it just boosts his confidence, his morale, and to be able to go out there and get some more for you. Get some more for you. And then let's so look at this. Look at the guy come in here, right? Big 300-pounder. Where is he at? There he is. Doing cartwheels. Doing cartwheels, man. Look at that. Doing cartwheels. That's a guy having fun. That's a 300-pounder right there. Look at the athleticism. Having fun. Having fun, right? That's what football's all about. Gotta love it. Play 5. I love this. I love this. I love this. This is what you want out of your own line, man. Right? Communicate. You got love. And they have done this on multiple occasions, but you got to be able to communicate. The centers. You are the quarterback of the line. And it's imperative that there is constant communication up front, right? Because defensive lines, they will show you different looks. That's the point. They want to get you discombobulated. That way you aren't able to make your blocks. But if there's constant talking, there's constant dialogue, then everybody's on the same page, right? You understand your assignments. In Little League, I know this isn't the same, but in Little League, when I was playing, I was part of the O-line. They would tell us to point out your blocks all the time. Why? Because we need to know who we are supposed to be getting. If we don't know, somebody is going to end up unblocked and they mess up the play. It's all about doing your 1/11th when you're on the field. And one person not doing their job can mess up the whole fluidity and continuity of a play. So it is important, especially for those guys up front, because there's a constant chess match that's going on up there. Understand who you guys are getting ready to block, right? Make sure everybody's on the same page. If a stunt happens, know how to pick it up. If it's a run play, know who you're supposed to get. If it's pass protection, know which man is on you. If it's a rookie, if it's a Lucy, Rip Liz, whatever it is, man. Make sure that we are all on the same page. It can only happen if you're talking, right? It can only happen if you're talking. We aren't mind readers, so have that talk, right? Have that dialogue. I love it. And then drives him, and then drives him, and then drives him, and then drives him, right? There he is, and then drives him, right? He gets up there, he has the talk, you know who he's getting. Moving his feet, shuffling, 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 and then driving. Love it. Love it. Again, right? They're talking. They're talking. Pay attention to the line. They're talking. Let's talk. Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got. Point them out. Point who you need to get. Point who we need to be aware of. Watch what may happen. Watch the blitz. Something like that. Talk, right? I love that. You gotta be able to talk. And this also helps the running back too, right? Because in pass protection, he'll know who he should keep his eyes on when he's scanning, right? The running back's got to check before he gets to his check down. So he's got to scan the field and pick up that extra man that the old lineman may not be able to account for. That's the running back's job. So if he knows the calls that the old lineman is pointing out in pass pro, he knows that he should be aware of. And then also they'll tell running backs to chip before they get out. So he knows who he's got to chip on that. And then in the run game, he'll know where the hole is supposed to open up. So RBs, make sure you're paying attention to when they make these calls too, right? So I love it, man. These are things that have to happen. And then he's driving. There he is. There's the matchup right there. He's driving. He's driving. He's driving. He's driving. Oh man, I know it was a long day for 92, man. Toote was bullying him all day, bullying him all game, man. So yeah, here we go. Play 7. You see that, right? Let's run it back a little bit. Pay attention to that. See number 48 creeping up. He starts off back at the linebacker depth, then he comes up. Toote sees it, points him out, make sure that left tackle is aware of what's going on here. When pass pro, boom. Look at that. Great blitz pickup. Great blitz pickup, right? Great blitz pickup, man. You got to love it. He's here. He knows that there's nobody directly. Well, there is somebody here that's over him. So he's going to be looking to get him. But as the play develops, he goes here, he attacks that left guard, and then you got this free guy on that lane, and you see it. Everybody's got a hat on the hat, hat on the hat, hat on the hat, hat on the hat. This is Toote's man that's coming through, so he knows that. He sees it, picks it up, man, and it's a great pickup again. Look at the pocket, man. Look at the pocket, and then he also got the running back there for extra protection, but great pickup, great pickup, great pickup. Shuffling, moving his feet. You see him make contact with that linebacker, right? He's shuffling. You see him right there. He's in the middle. I know it's a little hard to see, but bear with me. Shuffling. Boom. He makes that contact right there, and then he's driving. and then he's driving, 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 man, driving, driving, driving. Finish him, right? Finish him. That's how you play some football. That's how you play some football. Yeah, and man, man, look at this. Whoop! Look at that. Look, look at that. Little lateral right there. Boom. Yeah, man, and ooh, ooh. Nothing really specific on that one, but I just had to show you guys that, man. That was something special. No pop smoke, but the improvisation and the creativity out of Carlton was really something to watch. And that was also great heads up play too by the running back. Making something happen. It happened, and this was a crucial third down play, 3rd and 10. They were backed up, man, and it looked like it wasn't really going to be able much to happen, right? The pocket started to collapse. Carlton gets out. He's got that knee brace on. This was his game back after he had that knee injury. So he's a little gimpy, but the toughness, man, and making something happen. And then that running back just to be on the same page with him. So that was really, oh man, 3rd down, you get that. That turns the tides of games right there. Working his way across. I love this. I love this. And you'll see this, man. This comes with experience. This comes with this pride and just, and just having that just IQ and understanding of what's going on. So this is great identification from Toote. Again, just working his way across the line of scrimmage, right? He's the center. What's going to happen is this is the RPO, so that left guard, he's going to pull, he's going to pick up that end that's coming around. Running back is coming through here. So Toote's got to come down. He's got to be able to make up that block, and he'll end up picking up 48, right? Let's run it, right? You see that guard pulls, that left guard pulls. This is an RPO. We also got routes going on over here. Carlton's got his eyes out there. He wants to know whether he's going to give or he's going to make that throw. But down here, we got a chess match going on in the trenches. Toote picks it up, works his way across, and he's able to get on that guy that's coming off the edge, 48. So, again, this was him just going through his progression as a center, working his way back and making sure he picks that guy up. Because if he doesn't, imagine the space that 48 has to run, and that's a free lane at the quarterback and at the running back. So he would have met them there at the handoff. Could have been a disastrous play, but here we go. Toote, great pickup, man. And again, yeah, there he is, shuffling and driving. You see him. He's moving his feet. And not only is he moving laterally, but he's moving vertically as well. And that's important because it's one thing to just move lateral and just to stay there. But if you start driving people, now you start to create some running alleys for your playmakers, right? Whoever it is, whether it's reverses or end arounds from your receivers, whether it's a QB sneak, a QB keep, or if you're just giving the ball to the running back, you want to be able to hit those holes, but you can't hit them if the O-line doesn't open them up. So, again, moving lateral and then moving vertical. Right, driving, finishing, man, finishing. Yo, Toote, if you don't make a highlight tape, man, I will. But I saw the film and I was like, I gotta point this out. Let's show our big guys some love. There's a lot that happens in the trenches that everybody doesn't see. So focused on the special positions, the glamorous guys like the wide receivers, the running backs, the quarterbacks. But down in the trenches is that dirty work, and there's so many battles that's going on, and it's also a chess match as well, right? We say the quarterback has to know a line, he's got to see the defense, but the game starts up front with that O-line, and if they aren't able to get their jobs together first, then nothing happens at all. Your offense can't go anywhere, regardless of who you have in the backfield. So, had to point this out. Toote, great game against Franklin Pierce, man. Great season. Hope to see you back there next year, man. You continue to work. You continue to do your thing. Get that O-line right, man. I know you're a great leader, so galvanize those guys, right? And make sure everybody's on one accord. So, Next season comes around, you guys be even better, man.